Alright, g'day everyone, Platypilot here, and welcome to the second episode of Frog-7. It's now later in the day, and during our last mission, we kicked open the door to Syria's backyard, and it's now time to exploit that gap. So this afternoon, we are going to be taking off from Ramat, David, heading out to sea, flying up the coast.
Just we've got some traffic at our 5 o'clock.
Yeah, thanks, Jester. That's our guys. Thank you. What was I saying? Yeah, we'll be flying up the coast just past Beirut, then making landfall into Lebanon, just over a harbour, and then we'll be infiltrating into Syria over the mountains, and then we'll be attacking the capital city of Damascus, specifically the Air Force headquarters, which is located in the downtown area. So a broad daylight attack against the capital city. This is going to go really well. And then after that we'll be exfilling through another Death Star trench run style. Pushing channel 4. We are a flight of 8 today, call sign Metalsmith, and there's another 2 8 ships coming in behind us from 2 other squadrons as well. So 3 waves in total. We are the first to going in. But yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of SAMs and a lot of AAA. So let's get to it. We are going down to the deck. And on our way up north. Once we're down to the waves, I'll just do some admin, get my weapons set up as much as I can. Fence in, yeah, I mean, I'm way ahead of you there. Target altitude is 2315 feet, thank you. Flying in the mountains and cannot see. Oh, that seems like some foreshadowing. Alright, yep, that's all stuff we already know, good. Yeah, I did notice in the briefing that the cloud layer is kind of low, so that might be a factor later. Alright, down to, let's say, about 100 feet. That's about how the AI seem to enjoy flying at low level. Right, let's get ourselves set up. I'm going to leave my HUD on caged for now, just because I want that caged. We'll set the bombs to tail, because I want the bombs to explode inside the building. Set weapon select, attack mode to dive toss. Select bombs. Quantity I'm going to leave as is. Quantity interval is going to be as is. And quantity is going to be set to continuous. I'm not going to arm the stations just yet, but I'm going to get ready to pickle my tanks. Master caution, why? No, we're good, fam. Don't worry about it. Otherwise, that's about as far as we can go for now. Got a bit of a journey ahead of us, heading up the coast.
This is Metalsmith 3. We've got an engine failure. Going to try and make it back. 3, 1 copy.
Oh, down a Phantom. Alright, we're about 5 miles away from our turn-in point. Got Beirut off to the right there. I'm pretty sure that smoke trail is the radar station that we attacked earlier today. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned last episode that these missions are based on true events. So this attack actually took place. The Israeli Air Force actually attacked, you know, Damascus, and all these attacks fell under Operation Dominique, I think it was called.
Visual identification point.
Turning right, and yeah, the whole operation was designed around forcing the Syrians to pull back their SAM umbrella away from the Golan Heights to have to defend strategically important things rather than tactically important things. So things like military bases, airfields, oil refineries, things like that. But this was a very controversial attack that was condemned internationally. Even because in the real event, a Soviet cultural center was damaged, and I believe some people were killed. So the Soviets were very upset. Made a lot of noise about it. Because this conflict took place smack bang in the middle of the Cold War. And Israel was, you know, backed by the US, and Syria and Egypt and all that, they were all backed by the Soviets. So both of those superpowers were paying very close attention to what was going on during this whole thing. But we're about 17 miles out. We do need to hit a harbor. I should probably concentrate on what I'm doing. It's meant to be a harbor in front of us somewhere. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm going to ignore what my INS is telling me, because it is most certainly degraded. Because Jester's going to get a INS fix in, and that's our overfly point. I did a full heading alignment on the ground, because I heard that that makes your INS degrade slower, but I don't know how true that is, and I don't know how much it's helped. Turn the...
About 10 miles to the VIP.
Thank you, Jester. Not liking the cloud cover that's in front of me. That might make getting through some of these mountains a bit difficult. Yep, thank you. I already know that. Once we get over the harbour, I'm going to put it into mill power.
VIP. Find it visually, then fly directly above it, please.
Thank you, Jester. Will do. But yeah, I'm going to put it into mill power just as we get up to the mountains, just because we're carrying a lot of bombs. We've got to get them up and over. There's the harbour. Recognise that big long building. Alright, Inex is ready to be fixed. Alright, mill power.
Okay, great. Nav fix successful.
Alright, where are we going, Jester? Talk to me.
Next turn point is updated.
Thank you. Going up. Oh, careful of the power lines as we go up. Oh boy, that's not good. Oh dear. I'm offsetting. I don't want to be flying. I don't know what's in front of me. Sorry, lads. Looks like it gets even worse over here. Far out. That is thick cloud. If I swing around here, well, is that going to give me somewhere to sneak through or not? don't think so. That's not fun at all.
We have a friendly 5 o'clock.
Thank you, Jester. Thank you. Very useful. I'm gonna have to climb up. I've got nowhere to go. This is not where I want to be, up in Sam territory. God damn, clouds are not helpful. Alright. Is there a gap I can duck down? Here we go. Alright, good thing is we're still in Lebanon territory, and there's a huge mountain range in front of us that is shielding us from Syria. So we didn't get anything on RWR, so we're still good. Back it out of mill power for now, just so we can conserve some gas. Don't mind us, everybody. Just a couple of Lebanese MiGs going out on patrol. Nothing to see here. Smile and wave, boys. Sorry about the windows, everybody. Alright, I am going to get rid of the tanks. Oh, I've got to arm the stations, that's right. There we go. There they go, that's better. Alright, in the meantime, we'll arm our bomb stations.
Visual identification point.
And turning into our next waypoint. This next one is another INS fix, and it's actually the last waypoint before the target as well. Watch the power lines.
North, this is Buffet 1. Clouds are dangerously thick heading up toward Mount Lebanon and into the valley.
Yep.
Request permission to advance.
Man, I got through there just fine.
Buffet 1, command. Your request has been approved. Proceed speed red and maintain orbit for alternate tasking.
Command, we were quite a few minutes ahead of Fireplace Flight and Helm. We won't have enough fuel to loiter very long. Recommend Fireplace for alternate tasking.
Approved. Cleared RTB. Break. Fireplace, when did you copy that?
Command North, Fireplace 1, we copy all. Proceeding feet west to await instructions.
So this is historically accurate as well.
Stand by, Fireplace. We're getting something now.
Yeah, so the second flight was diverted to attack armor on the Golan Heights.
Fireplace 1, we understand we've not done this yet, but we're getting a priority request from 7th Armored for air support 12 nautical miles northeast of the Sea of Galilee. Regular vehicles are overwhelming a small tank force guarding the highway at Kushnea. Advise them ready to copy coordinates.
And the third flight was RTB'd. So historical accuracy for the win. More clouds, fantastic. And this is the border, the Lebanese and Syrian border. So if we're going to get seen by SAMs, it's going to be now.
Be advised you are coming in slightly garbled, but Fireplace 1 copies North 3, 2, 5, 9ers, decimal,
I got
6,
nothing.
East, 3, 5, 4, 7,
We're going to have to go over.
2.
Good feedback. Clear push. Contact 160 crew on 274.500. And be advised, we We just lost an aircraft to a SAM just east of there only moments ago. Gauge your mark.
Fireplace 1 copy. We'll push to 74.500 when ready.
Yep, that's all good. Yeah, I was just saying we're about to get nailed very soon.
Mud, 1 o'clock. SA2.
That I'm not convinced that doesn't feed just straight to the ground. Over here is probably my best chance. Oh boy, that SA2 is concerning. Thank you, Jester. I want to get down, I want to get down. Far out. Clouds are seriously concerning. Second VIP coming up. Highest peak on that ridgeline. Thank you.
Mud, 1 o'clock. SA2.
Alright, so this is the last waypoint. Highest peak right in front of me.
5 miles to VIP. Make sure you fly directly over it.
Yep, roger that, Jester. And then Damascus is off to our right. And then it's going to be showtime from there. Set my HUD to air-to-ground mode. RWR. Oh, RWR. Stop, stop, stop. I have to get the INS fix in.
Sweet. INS updated. Next turn point is updated.
Get down, get down, get down, get down. Alright, that is Damascus off the nose. We're on target there. Okay, final checks. Air-to-ground mode selected. Bombs are fused tail. Stations armed. Dive toss selected. Bomb selected. Quantity set. Multiplier off. Continuous. Alright, we're set. We just need to do master arm. Alright, 11 miles out. At 7 miles, I'm going to offset to the right, 20 degrees. And then I'll pop up and swing in at 3 miles. So I can attack the widest part of the target rather than the narrowest if I was to go straight in. 8 miles. Gas is going to go on at 7 as well. Gas on, offset. Let's go. Game face is on. Four miles. Popping on now, going up. Quick squiz. Tally target. Master arm on. Turning in. Taking AAA. Off gas. Captured.
Captured. Got good steering on the next turn point.
Bombs away. Gas on.
Mud, 1 o'clock. SA3.
Direct hit. Let's get out of here. There's our exit. Down, down, down. Oh my god.
Missile, 12 o'clock.
Fuck. Alright, that's the valley. Got to get into that valley and there'll be a left turn. Power lines going over.
You got steering to next turn point.
Alright, should we hear a right turn coming up? Got to follow the trees. There should be another valley that we've got to get into. Left turn, big left turn, full deflection. And there'll be a big right-hand turn.
All players, Ramat, is anyone flying with an active IFF? Hammers, that is 4 o'clock, just
That's not to do with us, I don't think. I'm skedaddling. I've been pushing the throttle forward even though it's maxed out at the moment. Alright, up and over. Back into Lebanon.
And mud. Oh shit, we've got mud. It's 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. SA3.
Off the gas. Thank you, Jester. That was intense. Far out. Fast ram off. The arm stations. Power lines, careful. Alright, we're not out of the woods yet, so I'm just going to leave it in mill power for now. Would love to leave the burner on the whole way, but that's not how fuel works, unfortunately.
Joanna Rabbit, okay. Push 303 decimal 2.
Alright. Get to the end of this valley, and there should be a left turn into our next INS fixed point.
303 decimal 2. Yeah.
Got steering to the visual identification point.
Copy. I'm going to ease off the gas a bit as well. Yeah, I think we just have to overfly
5 miles to VIP. Find it visually, then fly directly above it.
center of the leg ahead of you. Copy that. That looks like the center.
Fuel level is...
we're good. There's not much we can do about it anyway. Don't worry about it, Justin. Don't worry. You fixed that INS or what?
Sweet. INS updated.
Talk to me. Where are we going?
Turn point is updated.
Man, I feel like we're walking after going full afterburner for that low to the ground as for as long as we did. Right, now we just need to get out of Lebanon and back into friendly territory. I have no idea where my wingmen are. But, you know, DCS AI being DCS AI, I'm not too worried. Now, I did see that this river kind of runs parallel to our egress route, so I'm just going to have a nice, chill, scenic flight through the mountains. Just to de-stress after, after that bullshit we went through. I believe during the real deal, during the real strike, 2 Phantoms were shot down. One managed to get back to base before crash landing, and the other, the pilot was killed, but the Wizzo managed to eject and was captured by the Syrians. As you can probably imagine, he did not have a good time in captivity.
Rabbit, Metalsmith, BDA Charlie, checking out RTB.
Metal, this is North. Cleared push.
To preset 3. I don't know what BDA Charlie, I mean battle damage assessment, but I don't know what Charlie means. I did see that we got direct hits, so I'm pretty confident that it's destroyed. It's interesting, in the real event there were Israeli Air Force pilot POWs being held at that building that we just bombed. And not that the Air Force knew, but when they were returned to Israeli forces, the first question was, how did you know which part of the building to bomb to not put us in any danger? It's like, that's the neat part, we didn't. Okay, we're not too far from the border. Been remarkably clean on RWR on the way out.
David approach, Metalsmith inbound from the north, 30 miles.
Metalsmith, David approach, radar contact, fly to 3,000 feet, expect straight in, runway 33, contact tower at 5 miles, channel 2.
3,000, straight in, 5 miles, push tower, Metalsmith.
Roger that. Was it push channel 2? Copy. Alright. So pretty sure we're either back in friendly territory or we're about to be. Because that... no, so I think... I forget the name, but this is that famous mountain that overlooks the Golan Heights. Yeah, so that's the Golan Heights out there, and then the Sea of Galilee is just over there.
I've got good steering to the next turn point.
Good steering to the next turn point. Yeah, very hotly contested area, this part of the world. Alright, let's get ourselves over to Ramat David and get ourselves on the ground. Alright, start slowing down, shall we? Let's set my Mills depression to 225.
Traffic at about 5 o'clock.
Raise our seat all the way. And we want to set to direct. Oops. Landing gear coming down. Flaps.
David Tower, Metalsmith, 5 miles, runway 33, full stop.
Metalsmith Tower, wind 331 at 6 knots, cleared to land, runway 33.
Okay, gear, flaps, pressure.
Cleared to land, runway 33, Metalsmith.
Metalsmith, be advised, ground is offline. Exit right when able and flight. Anchor here.
Yeah, please go away, buddy. Mate, you are scaring me. Please go away. I don't know why I can't tell him to go home.
Flight. Anchor here.
Alright, we're a bit slow. I'm been distracted by this idiot. Speeding up when I should be slowing down. It's really distracting when those other friggin' phantoms are not behaving themselves.
We've got traffic at our 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Jester, I know. I'm glad that's over. Oh my goodness.
That's going to be a spine replacement by Dr. Pernia.
Yeah, well, considering how well he did, how about you give me some fucking slack? Okay, that was fucking annoying. Really don't know what was going on there. Alright. Otherwise, we're on the ground, we're in one piece, that's what I'm more concerned about. We're in more pieces than that fucking guy anyway. Alright, let's get off this runway and find ourselves somewhere to park. Alright, yep, we gotta hold down the nose wheel steering, don't you? And we will cut away the drag chute. I reckon right over here is good. Congratulations, you live to fight another day. You may park the aircraft at any time. Well, yeah. Aside from my wingman being an absolute pelican and spotting themselves into the runway, that mission was awesome. It's been a long time since I felt like I've actually had to fight the weather. That was intense, and I'm glad I studied the flight plan as much as I did. Because that was very low and fast, and that's exactly the kind of game flying that I like to do. So, yeah, no, very successful. I hope you enjoyed. I certainly did. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring all the bells, and I hope to see you in the next one. Catch you around.